We welcome you to Atlanta Hawks basketball from the ATL. It is presented by Racetrack, and a big Sunday night of festive fans, young people. It's a great night tonight to be a Hawks fan as Atlanta gets back home to take on the Charlotte Hornets. And Atlanta looking for another win after last night's victory in New Orleans. Welcome to our game coverage, everybody. Bob Rathman, the Hall of Famer Dominique Wilkins, and Madison Hawk on the sidelines for you tonight. Jalen Johnson is playing so well that we have to go back to the St. Louis Hawks to find a guy who's on a streak any hotter than Jalen is right now when you combine the points, the rebounds, and the assists.
He's doing it all for the Hawks. He has become that, again, point power forward that's making plays, knocking down shots from perimeter, but it's his sheer size and ability to put the ball on the floor is getting opportunities for his teammates. He's become a wonderful passer, good court awareness. You see this one-handed floater over the top to Porzingis, and when he gets in the open floor, if you don't get in front of him, he's going all the way to the rack. This is just beautiful numbers.
And you have to go back to Lenny Wilkens in St. Louis in the mid-60s to find the last Hawk to string together 7 consecutive games of at least 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. And how hot is Vik Krejci? He is now being known as Heat Check. Vik is unbelievable. Last night in New Orleans, he was at it again. I'm telling you what, Nick, this guy has developed into a premier shooter. He is second in the league now in percentage.
He's automatic. When you can get beat open shots, he can knock them down. His confidence level is so high. And it started in that Utah game where he just took off, and he has not disappointed. 7 threes again. Man, what a night that he put on, man. Just doing all the right things.
Tonight, it's the Charlotte Hornets coming in for their first of 2 visits in the regular season. Did you know the leading scoring rookie is not Cooper Flagg, it's not VJ Edgecombe, it is this young man, Con Knippel from Duke. He's having a great start, and oh, Nick, can this young man shoot the basketball?
Hey, you know, he came out of college a shooter, and he has not disappointed. This guy can get his own shot. You get him in a spot-up area, and he's going to knock down a high percentage of those shots. As you can see, 48% from the field.
The rivalry that exists on I-85 in the Southeast Division is about to be renewed. First of 4 regular season matchups between the Hawks and the Hornets. Coming up.
Win on the line, Stevenson to take it. What a shot by Lance Stevenson.
Just the intensity in the game. We need that back in the NBA, just physicality and intensity. And when you play a rivalry, you're automatically going to get that.
Those are the type of moments you dream about when you think of NBA when you're 8, 9 years old, like just a playoff atmosphere, like those type of environments. We've had a lot of those games, and I'm excited to keep having them.
Good hands by Jalen. He scoops it to Trey. Off the board to Jalen Johnson for another slam.
Oh! What just happened? Brandon Miller happened! The ATL is getting hot in here.
Live at State Farm Arena in downtown Atlanta, and great to have you with us. Our Toyota starting lineup. Charlotte, 3 starters out tonight. These 5 will begin the game in our Toyota starters. Con Knippel, Miles Bridges, 2 outstanding forwards. Sion James, Colin Sexton returns home to start today for his new team against his old team. Rooting for as a kid, the Hawks and Mason Plumlee. The Hawks will insert Onyeka Okongwu in the middle, and Kristaps Porzingis has the day off today. This is the kid they're all talking about, all-star potential. So the key matchup shifts to he and Zachary Richer in our 4 keys to the game.
Where Knipple and Zach is going to be a key matchup, so it's going to come down to, you know, slowing Knipple down. You know what he's doing offensively. You can't let him get out of the gates early. Secondly, you got to win the glass. You got to dominate these guys on the glass, not give them second chance opportunities. And that X factor is Alexander, because he didn't have a great offensive game last night, but I'm looking forward to he have a big one.
The active rivalry. Opening tip to Charlotte. The active rivalry powered by the active cash card. Charlotte losing at home to the Clippers. Plumlee dives in for a dunk to start things. Yesterday afternoon in North Carolina, it was James Harden going for 55 against this Charlotte team.
Ooh, boy, he was smoking.
And they have lost 5 consecutive games. Richer gives Onyeka off the glass. Plumlee the rebound. No Ryan Kalkbrenner. He was hurt in yesterday's game. The rookie out of Creighton not being able to answer the bell. Also out, Brandon Miller and LaMelo Ball for Charlotte. A Hornets team that comes to Atlanta 4-12. They've won only 1 road game. When you talk, Nick, about winning the glass, Charlotte's been a good rebounding team. It's Charles Lee, the former Hawks assistant, in his 2nd year as the head coach.
You know, when you don't have all your troops, it takes something away from you. You're asking other guys to work hard to try to keep it going.
And Miles Bridges gets close to the basket. We have seen that before. Miles Bridges,
he can explode.
Outstanding scorer. Plays well against the Hawks. Baseline jam for Richer.
You know what? And again, Jalen Johnson sets it up beautifully to get that easy score.
Bridges will take the 3 and miss it. Jalen's got the rebound. Long lead for Richer. Steps through and it's deflected to Okongwu. Tied at 4. Hawks have won a couple of games in the division. We'll see these Hornets again in North Carolina in mid-December. Backdoor cut and the jam for Sion James, the rookie,
and that's
who finished at Duke.
That's where you have to guard against. You don't want to get those easy scores like that.
Onyeka right in tight to score. Okongwu last played in San Antonio, had 15 on Thursday night, 7 rebounds and 5 assists. He's got 2 buckets early. Tied at 6. Plumlee, the elder statesman on this Hornets team, gives to Knipple, and it is Alexander Walker defending. Rebound Johnson. Jalen moves it ahead. Takes the 3 over Bridges.
Well, Jalen Johnson showing why he's being mentioned as one of the best in the league right now. He just continues to stuff the stat sheet.
Off Plumlee out of bounds, Atlanta ball. Jalen Johnson is edged over 40% on his 3s. Corner shot for Richer, and wow, Zachary has come out smoking in this one. Richer with the baseline jam and nails the 3, and the Hornets take an early timeout. Good looking stroke for the 2nd-year man from France. 12-6 Atlanta.
Welcome back to Atlanta, where the Hawks are on night 2 of a back-to-back and looking to take care of business tonight against Charlotte. Atlanta has had one of the toughest early season schedules in the NBA. 11 of the Hawks' first 17 games have all been on the road. That means daily flights, different hotel beds, even different game day routines. Sometimes home games have even felt like travel days when they're playing back-to-backs like tonight. Hawks head coach Quinn Snyder told me he's really pleased with how the group has handled the schedule, especially the energy that they brought last night in New Orleans. He said they've stayed mentally sharp and emotionally steady despite never being in one city for more than a day. Get this, the Hawks are on a stretch of playing 14 games in 25 days and spending no more than 2 days in the same city. That's why Quinn did want to mention the travel schedule to the team in pregame, not to make any excuses, but to remind everyone what they are capable of. Bob, Dominique, at this point, do you guys even unpack your suitcases?
I know. I just grabbed my cleanest dirty shirt.
Hey, same here.
Bridges on the lay-in to make it 12-8. Jalen Ricochet backs up, feeling it early. One thing that Quinn loves about this getaway in this game, Nick, is the fact the Hawks already have 5 assists on 5 field goals. Inside for Sexton.
Well, you can't allow those kind of buckets there. You know, you got to make offense a little bit tougher.
Dyson Daniels wheels out, sets the screen for Jalen. Goes in, tipped to Knipple. Ahead to Bridges. The 8th-year man out of Michigan State. Knipple gets it back and fires. He's got it.
That guy can shoot. I mean, it rolls off his fingers so easy.
42% on his threes, and he takes over 8 a game. 13-12. Hornets out of the timeout with a run. Alexander Walker short.
Well, you know, you talk about Knipple. He's a shooter. That's what he does. That's his specialty.
Sexton gets a reverse lay-in and a foul.
When Sexton on the attack there, it splits 2 guys and gets to the other side of the rim and gets fouled. And that's one thing you don't want Charlotte to get a lot of points in the paint.
Colin Sexton, Marietta product out of Pebblebrook High School in Mapleton. Has a 3-point play. This is his new team, his 3rd team. Started in Cleveland and went to Utah. Now finds himself just up the road in Charlotte. Alexander Walker back irons. Dyson Daniels the offensive rebound. Nikhil, little push shot from 14.
Man, wasn't going to miss that shot.
And leaving it short, Sion James, the rookie, and a whistle. And a late one at that.
Well, you don't want to, really kind of challenge that right now, but the Hawks might.
And they're going to give the ball to Atlanta. No need for a challenge. 7:25 to go first quarter. Atlanta looking to improve the home record as Dyson Daniels misses over Mr. Plumlee. Hawks just 2-4 at home so far. They do have a favorable home schedule coming in December. The foul on Dyson Daniels is his first. Sexton being the aggressor here early. Played 23 minutes and scored 18 against the Clippers yesterday.
But you know what he's doing? He's trying to slowly integrate himself as an offensive threat. Now, you got so many guys out, so he has to step up his offensive pressure.
That gives him 6 first quarter points. Onyeka Kagwu is our Georgia Natural Gas Green Life Impact player. Look at these numbers, Nick, over the last 8 games.
Man.
Almost 20 points a game. And he's improved his 3-point shooting without losing his efficiency.
It's just amazing what he's doing, particularly off the bench. But, when Porzingis is out, he more than holds his own. He had a 31-point game already, so he is pretty much being real efficient out there on the floor, so you don't lose much.
Alexander Walker, dotted line, runner, back iron. And rebound belongs to Knipple. Milwaukee native Sexton.
You'll live with that shot. Not a great 3-point shooter, but when you can make him take a tough one, that's all you can ask for.
And Nikhil's pass intended for Ricochet, knocked out of bounds by Bridges. Back in the lineup for Charlotte today, this man, Trey Mann, he's missed a couple of games because of a left ankle injury. Has played on Monday against Toronto. Kongwu and Dyson Daniels out of the game. Mo Gay and Vic Krejci come in. Alexander Walker driving. Jalen. Ricochet. Mo Gay fills in the gap. Down to 1 on the clock and air ball.
No, that's when you got to shoot the ball. You know, that's a tough floater from that distance.
Quinn Snyder's Hawks team 7th in the East, tied with Orlando. 10 wins, 7 defeats coming in. Bridges. Trey Mann. Florida Gator travels. Second Charlotte turnover. Hawks down 4. Halfway through the opening frame. Nice cut by Ricochet.
Now, that was a good cut, but you know, you got to keep your eye on the target and finish that play.
Sexton going to work. That's 9 first quarter points for Colin Sexton. And Charlotte has its biggest lead at 20-14. Jalen.
That's a tough shot for JJ in traffic there.
Sexton again lobs it inside this time.
The big guy passed it out. He was right under the basket.
Diabate gave it up, and it's a lay-in for Miles Bridges. This will force an Atlanta timeout. 5:15 to go in the first. Charlotte by 8. Atlanta Hawks basketball is brought to you by Georgia Drive Chevy. Visit your local Chevy dealer. By Racetrack. And by Kaiser Permanente, official health plan of the Atlanta Hawks. Love those smiles. 22-14 Charlotte. 5:15 to go in the first. The Hornets on an extended run here of 16-2. And the Hawks, after that good start, have cooled considerably. Our Valvoline instant oil change, quick change. Zachary Ricochet started strong in that opening moments of the game, and he picked on the Hornets pretty much last year during the regular year. In the 4 games, averaged 12 a game, shot 46% on threes, and looking to get that stroke back after that awful fall in Phoenix a week ago tonight.
Yeah, I was really glad he came back from that. That was a pretty serious fall.
Jalen Johnson to Mo Gay.
And you got to put that up. You know, you got to create some contact, get an and one, get to the free throw line.
Short clock here. Jalen. He gives it up. Somebody's got to shoot it. It's Ricochet.
Nope, that was too late. I just don't like to see big guys when you get the ball under the basket like that. You got an advantage because you could have reversed that to the other side, got an easy layup. You know, make the defense work. Don't bail him out.
You made such a good fake to get Diabate out of the way.
Yeah, you go right at
Make it pay.
because he's off his feet. You're going to get an and one there.
Sexton.
Again, you'll live with that shot from Sexton.
4 rebounds in the first for JJ. Ricochet. Over the top. Nikhil. Bullseye. Nikhil Alexander Walker has his first 3. And the Hawks starting to heat up a bit. 22-17. Trey Mann gives to Liam McNeely, the rookie out of UConn. Bridges.
Again, you force those kind of shots for guys they're decent three-point shooters.
Mo Gay getting in tight. Long board to Ricochet. And a nice interior pass from Mo Gay for the dunking Jalen Johnson.
Well, that's the way you cut into the lead.
22-19 Charlotte. Trey Mann handing it over to Bridges. Good save by Sexton.
Heck of a save.
McNeely missing, and the rebound run out for Nikhil. Ahead to JJ. He'll lay it up and in. and get a foul. Get it and go. And good things happen.
Well, again, the Hawks now getting the Hornets back on their heels. And so when you rebound or get a quick shot from Charlotte, you're able to get out and run.
McNeely with the contact, picks up his first. And Jalen Johnson heads to the foul line. There's an 80% foul shooter this season. Changes. Dyson Daniels follows Keaton Wallace onto the floor. Subs for Quinn Snyder. Jalen last night in New Orleans had 18 points, 9 assists, 11 rebounds. Gives one back at the foul line. That would have tied the game. Drew Peterson has checked in, number 9 for Charlotte. Played with the Celtics a couple of years. On the wing, a drive. That's KJ Simpson. Hornets cough it up. Beat Krejci in traffic. Looks, finds JJ. Inside of Kongwu, quick post.
You know what? He shot it too quick, Bob. Great post position there. Just shot a little quick.
Trey Mann, he loses the handle.
Again, that's a loose handle. Really not sure what he wanted to do with the ball.
Lob to Kongwu. Jalen Johnson with another premier setup pass.
Again, you see the stat sheet starting to fill up again for Jalen Johnson.
I guess so. 7 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists.
We're getting used to seeing this. I couldn't be more happier for a guy, let me tell you.
Peterson. This is the corner 3. Dyson Daniels gets it out to Veet. He's looking to run to the trailing Dyson Daniels. Lots of contact. And Mann's out of bounds. Atlanta ball with 16 on the shot clock. Mohamed Gay coming in for Jalen Johnson. .209 in the first period. Hawks have scored 9 straight points, 3 major runs, 2 by the Hawks in this first quarter. Keaton, yeah, with the left hand.
Welcome back, Keaton.
Hawks build the lead to 3. Under 2 in the first. Diabate on the roll. Pass inside. And this one out of bounds, touched last by the Hawks and Dyson Daniels. 9 on the 24 for Charlotte.
Diabate, he's not comfortable in that position out front. He's not a scorer. He's a guy who's kind of a utility guy.
Boy, they turn it over again. They average over 15 turnovers a game. That's 4 in the first. Wallace, whoops, right past Onyeka and out of bounds. Early activity on Gucci Rowe.
Nothing spilled.
No, the good hands crew over there.
You know, you got some guys that's used to those positions over there, so they're good with their hands. They catch a lot of drinks.
25-22 Charlotte, trailing by 3 with the basketball.
And you don't see anything inside for Charlotte.
Trey Mann stepped out of bounds.
Trey Mann has been a turnover magnet so far in this first quarter.
Charles Lee, great success under Mike Budenholzer here and in Milwaukee, championship team, and then more success in Boston, paved the way for his first head coaching opportunity. Onyeka, Veet, right on the cut to Dyson Daniels. What a pass by Veet.
Again, the Hawks just keep finding little ways to generate some offense.
And how about that pass?
Well, that was just a wonderful pass there by Veet. And, you know, people don't give Veet enough credit for his passing. He's a really good passer.
Playmaker. Dyson ready And rattles in the free throw. Let's check in with Madison.
Notice this new pace of play the Hawks are running with now. That was a point of emphasis from Quinn Snyder last time out, especially because Charlotte doesn't want to play fast. But it's coming from forcing Charlotte turnovers. Quinn also just talking to Jalen Johnson about continuing to attack, wanting him to constantly put pressure on the rim.
Charlotte's had 8 straight empty trips. Keaton Wallace guilty for a reach.
Well, if you look at the team on the floor right now for Charlotte, they don't really have a real playmaking guard on the floor, so they just rely off drive, kicks, and not really getting anything around the perimeter.
So thin bench for Coach Lee, no doubt. 3 starters out today for the Hornets. Kneppel sidesteps and connects. Averaging 18.8 in his rookie season. 28-25 Atlanta. Tyson Daniels poked away, picked up by the Hornets. Hawks will have some time coming back, trying to keep Charlotte from scoring on the 4th turnover. Veet defending, and it is Mo Gay with 9, 8. Plenty of time to get a good look here. Wallace. He'll take it, miss it as the quarter comes to an end. Started hot, cooled off, got hot again. And that's how the first quarter went for the Hawks in this Sunday night in downtown Atlanta. At the end of one, it's Atlanta 28 and Charlotte 25. And inside those numbers, 3 major first quarter runs. The Hawks, with the first one together, they led 12-6 on an 8-0 run. Then Charlotte came back to outscore Atlanta 16-2. And toward the end of the quarter, over the last 5 minutes plus, the Hawks outscored Charlotte 14-3. So there you are. All those numbers adding up into a 3-point Hawk advantage at 28-25.
And the Hawks haven't really played some of their best basketball, and they've made a couple of runs to get the lead back. So once they start clicking, you know, this will be an easy game for them.
And I do like the fact that they had 10 assists on 12 buckets in that first period.
That's some good stuff.
Nikhil off the rim. Plumlee rebounds and a quick outlet. Down the floor to KJ Simpson.
Usually you see guys attack the rim when they get in the open floor like that, but decided not to go in there.
Simpson lets it fly, and the second-year man from Colorado hits a 3 to tie the game. Catch and shoot. And we've got an offensive foul on Onyeka. Veet hit the shot, but it's not going to count. And a push on Onyeka.
See, Okongwu moves right there and moved over. You know, what happens is when you extend those arms, you're going to get called for that.
Tied at 28. And here is Plumlee. Looking for Kneppel. And another whistle. And another grab. This one's on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. His second foul. Are they going to call it on Veet? Okay, we'll switch it to Mr. Krejci. His first. Plumlee. Kneppel. Good.
Well, like I said, this kid can flat out shoot, and you got to get to him quickly. Make him put it on the floor.
I think he's got all-star potential, Nick. I really do.
You know what? If he keeps playing like he's playing now until February, absolutely.
No rookies hit more threes than he has.
And that last shot there was not good.
Keaton Wallace strips the cords with his first 3 of the afternoon. And it's tied at 31. Kahn goes in. Glass and good.
Oh, Kneppel letting you know I can score inside and out.
From Milwaukee, and had the whole team over to his parents' home. House he grew up in when they were visiting the Bucks earlier this season. What a great moment. Alexander-Walker turns and misses. Charlotte by 2. Plumlee spins out.
Again, Plumlee, he's notorious for passing that ball back out.
And it is a lay-in for Simpson, and Veet took one of the chops, I believe. Simpson's got 5, and the Hawks are going to take a timeout here to check on Veet Krejci. 9:45, got hit in the face. 35-31 Charlotte. Could have called Simpson for an offensive foul. He got the basket. No foul was called either way. But watch the left hand of Simpson rear back and smack Veet right in the face.
Yeah, I think that was an offensive foul. Of course, they missed that, but he clearly swung that arm back right in the face of Veet Krejci.
And Veet is saying, "Did you see that, Mr. Tibbin?" Well, a veteran official, a finals referee like Josh Tibbin, I can guarantee you he is saying to Veet, "I may have missed that one." We'll take a look at it at halftime, and if they did miss it, they'll go out and tell Veet.
Yeah, you know what? And they did miss that one because that was a clear offensive foul there.
Wrap around to a Okongwu. How about that? Boy, the confidence with which Onyeka is shooting that 3 ball these days is up there.
It's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing that he has developed that much confidence and just doing a nice job of getting to his spots. You see a 3 there from Charlotte.
Ian McNeely, 7 for 20 on his 3s. Rookie from UConn. Here is Onyeka. Rebound belongs to KJ Simpson.
Well, again, he can make that shot. He was open. It's a good look.
Mason Plumlee. Foul. This one is going to be on Keaton Wallace. Jalen Johnson returns for the Hawks. Simpson goes out. Bridges comes in for Knipple. Colin Sexton is back for Charlotte. 8:51 to play, second period. Rivalry game from Atlanta between Charlotte and the Hawks. Bridges. Sexton had a strong opening quarter. See if that flame is still lit. He's got it on the sideline. Can't beat the buzzer with a successful 3. The Hawks run it out with Nikhil. Veet. JJ sizes up Plumlee. Shoots an air ball.
The Hawks offense last few possessions kind of stalled just a little here.
Interesting, Nick, how it comes and goes today.
And you know, the game is that way. And a lot of times when you run the perimeter and you look to make that quick hitter, sometimes, man, the rim shrinks on you a little bit.
Off the bounce. Bridges, rebound Plumlee. Sexton gets the whistle. And that is going to be, I believe, number 3 on Keaton Wallace. Basketball fans, FanDuel Picks is now available in your state. And right now, new customers can play $5 and get $60 in bonus credits, win or lose. Join FanDuel Picks today, the easiest way to play. Trae Young back on the bench here for the Hawks today. Sexton missing the first 2. We should have an update, I'd say in the next week or so, on how the healing of the knee is progressing for Trae.
Yeah.
Dyson Daniels back.
And you know, the knee is a tricky injury. And you may think you're okay until you start moving around and you realize still something's going on.
10 points for Colin Sexton. He now has scored in double figures in 10 straight games for the Hornets. And Sexton banging through that screen, picks up the foul. Threw an elbow on his way through.
And he looked at the ref like, what'd I do? Well, son, it was the elbow.
A day of rest for Kristaps Porzingis. How good was he last night in New Orleans with 30 points?
Fantastic. Took advantage of every opportunity that they gave him.
Daniels to Jalen. 14-footer perfect. That's 9 for Jalen. Hawks within 3. Sexton steps on the gas and finds a corner 3 for Liam McNeely. And we're going to have a foul on Atlanta. And this is going to be on Asa Newell, who just checked into the game. The Georgia rookie with his first, and that's the 4th team foul on the Hawks. With 7:32 to play in the period. Bridges guarded on the inbounds by Jalen Johnson. He stole it. What a play by Jalen. Over to Ricochet to beat. And a foul on Charlotte. How about Jalen Johnson stealing the inbounds pass?
You know what? Charlotte ran absolutely nothing on the inbound pass. That was a telegraph pass, and good read there by Jalen Johnson to pick that off.
And then B got whacked by McNeely. Liam's second foul, and B gets a couple of free throws. So I asked Nick before the game. I said, we have all these nicknames for you now, since you've gotten ultra hot from 3. Which one do you like the best? And he said, Bobby, I like Heat Check, #1.
That's what we're giving you.
So from here on out, it's Heat Check beat Krejci. 39-37. Inside, nice turn and score by James. Sion James, the rookie, in the start here today with all the injured players for the Hornets. Dyson Daniels. That had to feel good for him, Nick.
Yeah, it did. It really did, because again, seeing the ball go around, that confidence level goes up, and Jalen Johnson's 4, 4, and 9.
Sexton knocked out of there by Veep, but that's a goaltend. Sexton now with 12. Having flashbacks to his Pebblebrook days with all this scoring.
Well, he's back home now, so he's trying to prove a point here.
43-40. And he's a good dude, man. Enjoyed talking to him before the game. Dyson Daniels, no. Sion James coming over the timeline. Bridges. Going to take Veet inside. Nearly turned it over. 10 on the shot clock. Bridges off one leg.
That's a poor shot there. Good defense by the Hawks.
Asa Newell needs help, finds it from Dyson Daniels. Dyson, ooh, look at the basket. Wide open. Plumlee was sagging deep in the paint. Here's Jalen going up. Got his own miss. Blocked. Loose ball to Bridges. Bridges gets it back to Plumlee, and the lane is good. Mason Plumlee.
Well, the Hawks were a little late getting back on defense after that last possession by Charlotte. So you got to get everybody back down the court. You know, the young fellas are going to learn, you know, rookie mistake.
Let's pause for this word from our partners at John Foy & Associates.
In or out of the courtroom, our team of tough trial attorneys have won over $1 billion for injured people just like you.
Mason Plumlee hits the free throw with Phoenix last season. Second tour of duty with the Hornets. 46-40. Jalen thought about it. Leaves it for Ricochet. They revisit the Jalen Johnson matchup here. A bullet cross court for Dyson. Rebound Ricochet. Veet. He'll drive. Stop. Jalen. Got it back. And foul. This is on Plumlee.
A nice drive here by Jason, and just stays with it. Well, you know, this guy, the way he's playing, we talk about him every game, man. His ability to generate offense for himself and his teammates has been pretty remarkable.
Kongwu in for Newell. Alexander Walker in for Ricochet. Second shot coming for Jalen. He's risen to 13th in the league in steals, 13th in rebounding. He's at 22 points per game, 9.7 boards, and 6.7 assists.
That's pretty good number. Those are all-star numbers.
Diabate gives to Bridges, hits it back, and slams it. Musa with his first two.
Well, he can do that if you set him up the right way. He can finish at the rim.
Veet turns. Bridges, 8th-year man, very talented player. Doesn't get a lot of notoriety because of the Hornets' one-loss record, but boy, is he a constant 20-point scorer. Sexton, and that's a turnover.
Well, how many turnovers they've had just off of penetration? A lot of travels.
That is the 7th overall for Charlotte today. 6-point lead for the visitors in purple and teal. Here is Alexander Walker. Nice drive, high glass, and good. Timeout, Charlotte. Hawks within 4.
And you became just the 5th Hawks player in franchise history to have 7 or more threes coming off the bench twice in a single season. I know that's quite the stat. How much hard work in the offseason led to you being able to attain a stat like that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you got to keep working on it. And what I think worked for me the best now is not getting as much shots, but being more determined, you know, and getting more game shots. So, you know, being able to, you know, maybe not shoot as many shots in practice, but shoot more game shots. I think that's helped me the most. And, you know, we had amazing shooter on this team, you know, working with Kyle and, you know, just being able to work with him every day. And that definitely helped me a lot.
Active Cash Card, Active Mike with Veet Krejci. That good work paid off. 7 threes in that game last night that Madison referenced, and 21 points. Yes, 7 or more threes off the bench twice in a season. Veet did it twice in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's been pretty remarkable.
48-44. Good hands, another steal for the Great Barrier Thief. Here comes Onyeka right down Peachtree. Tipped up and in by Dyson.
Well, the Hawks again just getting something off of turnovers.
48-46. Bridges got it just past Okongwu. 8 points for Miles Bridges. First basket for Miles since the first period. 50-46. Veet on the curl, back to Dyson. Screens for Nikhil, gets it back, loads up. Rebound Atlanta and a foul on Charlotte as we check in with Madison.
You just heard what Veet Krejci said to me about the confidence that he is shooting it with right now. I asked Quinn Snyder the same question I asked Veet in pregame, and what stood out to me the most was Quinn was just saying he's not allowing his confidence to be affected by misses. He referenced the Spurs game where Veet only got 2 threes off. And then you take a look at last night where he shot 10 threes. He says his confidence grows each game and he doesn't care what happens the night before. You got to have that mindset in this league, don't you, Dom?
Well, you know,
Nice move by Onyeka.
yes, it was. You know, the thing is, too, you know, in playing time helped that, you know, he's a part of the main rotation for the Hawks. And now he's taking advantage of whatever they've been giving him. And again, he's become one of those dependable shooters.
In and out for Sexton. Onyeka gives to Nikhil. Hawks on the push. Daniels to the trailing Jalen Johnson. Here's Onyeka for 3. That's short. I think one of the big things, Madison and Neek, is for all the Hawk shooters, the confidence that the coach gives them. He does not care if you miss. He only cares if you don't shoot them.
He will get upset if you pass up open shots.
If Madison had played for Quinn Snyder, she'd average about 50 a game with that kind of green light.
Hey, I'd be shooting at least 53s probably. You know, I'd just be letting it fly with that confidence from coach.
Hey, Madison, relax.
Yeah, guys, that's why I'm down here in heels and not so lacing it up.
Jalen inside to a Okongwu. Hawks down 5. Hawks down 2. Jalen Johnson's second 3 tonight.
And just the inside-out play, because you got to respect Okongwu down around the basket.
Once again, Miles Bridges off the rim, but a foul.
Well, that was a late whistle there. Miles Bridges creating contact, and now he's getting to the free throw line.
G. Krejci identified as the guilty party, his second foul. And Miles Bridges will step up to the foul line. Miles Bridges, 8 years ago, averaging 9 points. Our Georgia Aquarium below the surface feature. Veet has been remarkable off the bench. Highest game was that Clipper game, 28, 21 last night. Second shot good by Bridges.
And Veet is going to have many of those type of games as he continues to develop as a solid player in this league.
Onyeka with a quick move, quick shot, short.
But that was a good move. But it shot it a little short.
Hawks shooting 42%. Charlotte at 55%. Way above normal for the Hornets. Bridges, a little scoop to the hoop. Taken down by Dyson Daniels. Here's Jalen one-on-one with Sexton.
Well, you know, he had a mouse in the house, and he was going straight to the rack. 16 for Jalen.
Final minute. First half. Hawks within 2. Kniffel. Con drives around the screen. Runs into another Milwaukee product, Jalen Johnson. And it's out of bounds to Atlanta. If the Hawks can get the lead here, Neek, at halftime, Madison is going to have an interview for second on the Hawks side. A lot of pressure on this possession. Jalen. Nikhil for 3. Oh, bumped it off the rim. Dyson saves it. But it ends up in Bridges' hands. Now the Hornets will work the clock. Daniels harassing Sexton. Trey Mann. Air ball.
Trey Mann, again, it's just bad offense. You know, you're trying to do too much. You want to get to A to B as quickly as possible.
.2, the clock adjusted. Onyeka. Oh, he almost backed that thing in. Madison, I'm sorry. Hawks are down 2 at the break. Charlotte shoots 51% in the half, put 55 on the board, and lead it by a deuce. Matt and Brian coming up. There, fans, tell them 55-53, Charlotte by 2 as we get ready for this second half. And right now, Hawks assistant coach Sanjay Lumpkin will be interrogated by Madison Hawk.
Coach, down 2 at the half, but it's really been a back and forth battle. What was Quinn Snyder's message to the team?
You know, it's going to come down to our defense. You know, we're going to have to get stops. We know that they're going to drive us, get on the rim. Offensively, we can do some things better too. But at the end of the day, we just got to play defense in the second half, and things will take care of itself.
I know it's night 2 of a back-to-back, but just 11 points in transition for the Hawks. How do you play with more pace and play more downhill in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, the more stops, you know, when we get stops, it allows us to run. So if we lock in on the defensive end, again, it comes back to playing defense. We can get out, play our game, and get everything we want in transition. And, you know, we can find great opportunities for threes and do what we want to do, and then, you know, have a great second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Good luck in the second half.
All right, appreciate you.
Bob.
Nick, more challenging to run when you got to take the ball out of the net every time, and Charlotte shot 51% in that first half.
You know, you look at how the Hawks play, didn't shoot the ball very well by the half. So, you know, they're able to get any shot they want. The thing they have to do is defensively continue to make defense hard and offense hard for them. But I think the most important for the Hawks is that they got to play even bigger in this second half with their bigs.
Some of the Hawks have struggled. That guy hasn't. Keel's 3 for 9. Veet only 1 attempt in that first half.
I think Zachary gonna have to get more active in this half.
Dyson 3 for 7. So here we go, third quarter, Hawks in white. Down only 2. Hawks look to make it back-to-back wins. Up top, Dyson 3. And the rebound. Sion James has it for Charlotte. This is he shooting and connecting. James, 22 years old, played collegiately at Tulane, then took a grad year at Duke. Jalen will pass it up, and Yeka reverses.
And Jalen is creating offense, not just for himself, but for teammates. 5 and 18.
Mason Plumlee has used his dribble, and Nipple comes to get the ball in the corner. Uses the screen, fires a pass to the corner. Shot clock down to 1. Bridges had to heave it. Rebound Jalen.
That's good defense. Ran them off the three-point line.
Here's Dyson Daniels going up and off. Rebound to Daniels. He'll rip it away from the rookie and tee up Risachet. Jalen to Dyson. Let's push shot for 2.
Again, that's just good ball movement off the offensive rebound. That's good, solid offense.
58-57. Bridges to the middle, and we got a foul on Charlotte. It's going to be on Plumlee as he ran over Nickeil Alexander-Walker in the paint. Take the basket away.
Well, Plumlee right there. You see the push off there, and he's trying to say it was Alexander, but it looked like they're going to challenge this.
They are indeed. Coaches challenge when we come back. Track from State Farm Arena in Atlanta. Hawks and Hornets separated by just 1 point here early in the third.
The contact between Plumlee and Nickeil Alexander-Walker is marginal contact, and the play is being overturned to a no call. Bridges was in the shooting motion of his dunk at the time of the whistle, so the basket by Charlotte is a successful 2-point dunk, and it'll be Atlanta ball on the baseline with the ability to run the end line. It's a mandatory timeout, so although the timeout is successful, Charlotte will still be charged this timeout, and they have 1 further challenge.
Sprite coaches challenge, a win for Charlotte. So an effective challenge indeed. You'll see it there. And the offensive foul is waved off and give Miles Bridges the dunk. And that will put Charlotte up 3, 60-57. Hawks looking to change the tone and tempo of this game. Been trading baskets here early in the third. Jalen. Daniels the screen. Dyson looking. Risachet. Dyson got the shot off.
They just did make it too, man.
Plumlee, the rebound. James shooting and missing. Gets his own miss. Back to work, Sexton. And he lays it in.
Sexton is a blur. He's a guy who loves to attack. Very quick first step.
62-57. Onyeka, very difficult attempt and a foul. This is going to be on Sion James. First foul. And Onyeka's going to get 2 free throws out of this. But before he goes to that line, let's pause for a word from Zaxby's.
Zaxby's put the lemon pepper you love on the chicken you love.
Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
How do you like these numbers, Nick? Last 5 games for Onyeka Okongwu. 23 points a game, 63% shooting, 53% on threes.
Say the young man has been effective is an understatement. But again, he's settled into his role. He's been very effective, very confident player now. And he's doing a good job of playing around the basket.
Charlotte leading by 3. Knipple puts in another 3-pointer. That's his 4th of the game. We told you at the outset, this young man can shoot the basketball.
Yes, indeed.
65-59. Dyson Daniels gets the knuckleball to drop. A dozen for Dyson. 65-61. A nice scoop to the hoop again by Sexton.
And Sexton is kind of putting on a show for some of the people here in his hometown.
Reese-Shed. Jalen. Dyson again. Good again. The Hawks are starting to get a little rhythm. They're playing through Jalen.
Yeah, you got to slow Charlotte down. Cannot let them continue to get some easy offense.
And Con Knipple is fouled on the drive. This goes against Nikhil, his 2nd. Hawks down only 4. And Knipple goes to the line for the first time tonight. And when he gets to the stripe, outstanding, 89%. The #1 rookie scorer in the NBA at 18.8. Cooper Flagg's just over 16 down in Dallas.
This Knipple is showing everybody why he was one of the top picks in the draft.
Nick, he has hit more threes in his first 16 career games than anyone in NBA history.
I know, it's crazy, right?
69-63. Jalen moves in. Little bank shot. Tapped out by Plumlee. Waiting for it is James. Rhythm bounce. Can't hit it. Okongwu cleans it up.
Sometimes it's good if you just step in when the guy fly by, get in that open place and get a nice open shot.
What good defense, but a steal by Alexander Walker to score. 9 points for Nikhil. 69-65. Under 8 in the 3rd. Knipple.
Oh, man.
This dude.
19 for him.
72-65. Jalen. Onyeka corner 3. Got it right back.
Jalen Johnson. I mean, look at his stat line tonight, Bob. 6 rebounds, 8 assists, and 16 points.
Plumlee. And a foul is called on Dyson Daniels. Contact off the ball. This is Moussa Diabate coming in for Charlotte. 4th-year man from France. Played at Michigan collegiately 1 season. No Ryan Kalkbrenner, no Brandon Miller, no LaMelo Ball. Josh Green out, Grant Williams out. Surgery. And now we got an illegal screen on Bridges. So the Hornets give it right back to Atlanta. And that is going to be turnover number 11. And there is LaMelo Ball. They're managing that right ankle, which has given him so many problems over the years. He played yesterday against the Clippers, but off on the back-to-back. Same too for Brandon Miller, coming back from that left shoulder problem earlier this year that cost him 13 games. And Miller lost so much time last year due to injury. 72-68. Sexton. Knepple gives it up. Corner three is no good by James. Rebound Dyson Daniels.
Another tough shot by James. He didn't really want to take that shot.
Dyson weaves his way through the paint. Got a look and cashed in.
Well, how about Dyson Daniels that's picked up offensively right now with 16.
Too shy of his season high. Sexton. That's taken down by Ricochet. Rebounded by Onyeka. The bounce to Nikhil. And this one is tied. Halfway through the third. All even at 72. Sexton. Bump and run. Good hands by Daniels. Over to James. Up top, Bridges. Knepple gives it back. Miles looking to drive. Shakes to the baseline and fouled by Alexander Walker. Third foul on Nikhil. Upsetting himself. Check out the block. It was Ricochet coming from the weak side. And the lay-in at the other end by Nikhil to knot the game. Mogay comes in for Onyeka. The Krejci in for Ricochet. Here we go with Charlotte in possession.
Well, you look at the balance scoring again here by the Hawks. You only have one guy, and that's Ricochet, that hasn't gotten in double figures.
Miles Bridges with his first three-pointer. Bridges has only made 1 3, missed his first 5 in this game. Jalen driving and flushing.
Again, falling asleep on defense. Jalen Johnson getting downhill.
Charlotte by 1. Bridges again. Jalen the rebound and run. Go get him. Jalen's going to take it all the way up. That's slapped off the board, but Dyson is there to put it in. They're going to wave off the follow shot and a foul on Charlotte.
And that's 2 shots.
Boy, Jalen Johnson taking charge here. Our Zaxby's, who's got the sauce?
Oh, man, he went upstairs there.
The last Charlotte foul on Trey Mann. As the Hawks get ready for free throws here. Boy, the fans loving what they see out of Jalen Johnson. They've watched this young man progress, Nick, and now he is a rising star in the NBA.
Bona fide rising star. He is a all-star right now. And I think everybody around the league knows it and sees it.
Keaton Wallace in for Dyson. Second shot coming for Jalen. And this will be his 20th point if successful. It will give him his 12th 20-point game. Rolls it in. Hawks lead by 1, 76-75. KJ Simpson.
Oh, he is
shaky handle.
Yes, he is.
Bridges picked up by Mogay. Hawks trying to turn things up defensively. Wallace in a switch. Miles in and a whistle. One the veteran Miles Bridges. 8 years in the league and just 27 years old.
Still a youngster, man.
Yeah, just figuring things out. He'll get a couple of free throws here. And for Keaton Wallace, it's foul number 4. Bridges looking for point number 16. A reminder, friends, to watch Golic and Golic at 3:30. And then at 5:30, Stan Barrett takes over with Countdown Live, the ultimate show for all the night's biggest games. All the sports you need, all in one place, only on FanDuel Sports Network. And they will be back tomorrow. 17 points for Bridges. Hornets by 1. Jalen switched against McNeely. Goes to the fade and puts it in. Every shot in the book. 78-77.
You get a weak defender guarding you. He just kind of took advantage of that. Another tough shot there by Charlotte.
Diabate, outstanding offensive rebounder. Got that between 2 Hawks. Sideline. Corner 3, McNeely. That's good. Liam McNeely's second three of the night. And it is now 80-78 Charlotte.
Again, Jalen Johnson got an advantage there.
And goes to work in the paint. Tees up Nikhil. Bingo! 81-80 Atlanta on the three-pointer from Nikhil Alexander-Walker.
And who sets him up? Jalen Johnson.
Diabate, the offensive rebound. Clears to Bridges. And Jalen Johnson could not get that one. Bridges using the glass effectively. 82-81. Nikhil goes baseline. And McNeely all over him and a foul call. Jalen Johnson putting together, flirting with another triple-double. McNeely's third foul since Nikhil Alexander-Walker to the foul line. We'll keep updating those numbers for you. It's so much fun to watch him because he does it in the team concept. These are players averaging 22, 9, and 6 as we check our strong arm presented by John Foy and Associates. Outstanding company.
Oh, man.
2 MVPs and a guy that's got potential to be an MVP one day in Shengun. 16 points now for Nikhil. Trey Mann handing it over to Bridges. Well, this has been their go-to guy here in the third quarter, Miles Bridges.
He has come through on the attack. That's what he does best.
Jalen steps into the three. Diamante the rebound.
Diamante's been doing a good job on the glass.
Bridges catch and shoot. Shot that one woefully short, but look at Diamante again
on the glass
on the offensive rebound. Here is a three-pointer that's off the mark. This ball is going to be a loose ball foul on Atlanta.
All right, like I said, he is working the glass.
Timeout in Atlanta in a one-point basketball is brought to you by Active Rivalry, powered by the Active Cash Card. By Xfinity. Imagine the NBA all in one place, made easy. Imagine that. And by John Foy & Associates, the strong arm. Highlights of years gone by. Dominique Wilkins and Del Curry dueling on the court back in the day and dueling microphones tonight.
Hey, you know, the battle never stops. We always competing, even when we have gray hair. So, you know, that's what keeps it fun, keeps us young.
And you, sir, 12-6 as a Hawk against Del when he was a Hornet.
Well, you know what? Let's keep that trend going. You know, we would love to keep that trend going. You know, so the Hawks now just have to apply more pressure and put them back on their heels.
A high-scoring third quarter here. Hawks have won the period 30-29. And out of the line, Moussa Diabate. You talked about his offensive rebounding, Nick. As he puts down the foul shot for his third point, he averages over 4 offensive rebounds a game. Only Jalen Duren in Detroit gets more.
Hey, you know, he got a good nose for the ball, and he's right in the mix of things. So that's what he does best. He's not a scorer, not a guy who's going to make plays, but he'll get on the offensive glass.
Just outstanding. Offensive rebounding for those two Eastern Conference foes. Nikhil needs help and finds it in Jalen. Under 10 to play on the shot clock. As Johnson gets in. Tough shot. Mo Gay taps it out, but into the hands of McNeely. Charlotte by 3. And poked away and stolen. Keaton Wallace.
And so McNeely, cardinal sin to dribble into traffic and try to make a pass out of traffic. It's always a tough thing. Good steal there by Keaton Wallace.
86-85. spinning and just beating the shot clock, Moussa Diabate.
That's when we talk about his offense. They did a nice little spin move, come back to his strong hand to knock that jump hook down.
88-85 to tie it. Nikhil, nope, but he does get the miss. Jalen going up and in. 24 points for Jalen Johnson to go with 7 boards and 9 dimes. Hornets by 1 with 1:23 left in the third. Charlotte trying to end a 5-game losing streak. Hawks trying to get a third home court win. Trey Mann. McNeely fingertip 3 from the corner, run out for Jalen.
That's just not a good shot. But I know the clock was running down, so you had to take it.
Jalen looks for an opening. Hands it over to Veet. 10 seconds to shoot. Nikhil comes to get it. Simpson defending. Keaton loads up. No good. Rebound Veet. On the cut, Jalen gets to the basket. Gives it over to Mo Gay for the jam. First 2 tonight from Mo, and it puts Atlanta in front by 1.
And that gives...
And a swipe down block by Mo Gay to deny Charlotte the 2-for-1 opportunity. Here comes Jalen down the wing. Jalen goes baseline. Feet, bounces. Nikhil fires. Good!
There we go.
What a block by Mo Gay.
And again, not giving up on the play, racing down the court and meet him right there at the rim.
But Mo Gay can run, ladies and gentlemen. Trey Mann against Veet. Out to challenge. Missed the shot. Nikhil's got the rebound, and the Hawks are going to take a 4-point lead into the fourth quarter. Coming up at the end of this quarter now, get ready for our Georgia Natural Gas fast break. The leader of the swag surf at State Farm Arena is our future nurse from Kaiser Permanente, Jamie Gertz.
Oh, yeah. She got out, bro.
Oh, having fun on Sunday night. The Hawks coming to life in this end of the third quarter, a 7-0 run.
Yeah, you know, they're looking really sharp here going into this fourth quarter. Ball is hopping. Defense have picked up. And you see what Jalen is doing. I tell you what I really like in that third quarter, to see Dyson Daniels get active offensively. Had a heck of a...
With the possession to begin the final frame. 92-88, Plumlee. Knippel, deep 3. And the rebound. Oh, man. Loose ball foul on Onyeka. Charlotte will get another possession. Here's that block. Mo Gay. Oh, my goodness, Nick.
Again, that's great timing. You got a small guy going there amongst the giants there. Mo Gay is an excellent shot blocker at the rim. Great timing.
Second foul on O. Plumlee. Knippel's runner is good. 21.
One thing you say about Knippel, you look at him as just a perimeter shooter. Oh, no. He can put it on the floor and create his own shot.
92-90. Daniels moves baseline. Oh, good. 94-90.
How about Onyeka hungry? 20 off, in the starting lineup tonight.
Plumlee has done a good job ditching the basketball tonight, but this time there's a foul inside on Dyson Daniels. That will be his second team foul. Side out for Charlotte. Just a minute into the fourth quarter. Quinn Snyder and the Hawks trying to take care of business here, make it 2 wins in a row, headed to Washington to play there Tuesday night. Knippel, loose ball. And Feet knocks it down. Plumlee gets it back. Knippel at the end of the shot clock. No. Good defense by the Hawks.
Well, again, the Hawks just creating different opportunities to get, some easy points to get to the basket, as you saw them on the great defense on the other end. But you got to make them pay for it here.
Mo Gay, 5 on the shot clock. Mo moving in, shoots and scores. Mo Gay coming to life here. 96-90 Atlanta. Sexton to Plumlee. Sexton rejected again by Mo Gay, and he and Plumlee go down for a jump. Mo Gay, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, man, what a block. The little floater didn't work on that possession.
Man, so athletic, so quick off his feet.
Here's a guy who's 6'10", 6'11", that has great athleticism. And again, he is just falling in a comfortable position in who he is with this team.
Out of bounds off Knipple. He lost the dribble. And Atlanta gets it back up by 6. Two minutes into the fourth quarter, 96-90 Atlanta. Ricochet, cross court. Dyson Daniels moves to the paint, puts it in. Yes.
Dyson Daniels has come alive tonight. 18 for him. Also, he has 5 assists and 7 rebounds. He's had a solid night. The Hawks are starting to take control here, Bob. They sense they need to get this thing over quickly.
Sexton trying to create. He connects and gives the too small sign to Keaton Wallace.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, Collins, 6'2", maybe. Here's Bo, a turnover.
I can't have those type of turnovers.
From the corner, Peterson. Keaton Wallace. There's your too small.
Yeah, give it right back to him. No.
Timeout, Charlotte. Keaton Wallace coming up big with a key 3. 101-92 Atlanta. Bench guys have been doing the damage. Mo Gay, Keaton Wallace and company.
Oh, and they really have come in and really done a nice job on both ends of the floor. You see Mo Gay getting right in the mix, but his defense has been outstanding. Look like nice little floater over the top. And I tell you, Bob, where the Hawks is really dominating this game is points in the paint, 58-44, and also fast break points where it's 17-0 in the favor of the Hawks. So
Mo Gay is so thin, if he turns sideways, you can't see him. So you got to do something about that, Madison.
Oh, my goodness.
You know what? He told me his biggest focus this offseason was gaining weight. He had to challenge himself to eat more because he said he doesn't really like to eat that much. So he forced himself to have 3 full meals and snack on little meals in between those. He laughed and said that was the hardest workout in itself. But guys, it's paying off, that physicality in the paint and his force on the glass. It's been a big improvement this season to start.
If Mo Gay will just eat what I eat, he will pack the pounds on with no problem.
Hey, he definitely, no question.
Oh, thanks a lot, Nick.
I mean, you put it out there.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker with a foul, and Plumlee going to that left-hand shot when he injured his right hand a couple of years ago, injured the finger in his right hand, so he switched to shoot it left, and it's going to be Chick-fil-A time if he misses this one. Getting a lot of encouragement from the fan. Denied. Hey, listen, Chick-fil-A's closed on Sunday.
That's right. Wouldn't have got none anyway.
101-93.
But I really like how the Hawks have really turned it up.
Jalen. Contact. Ball out of bounds off Charlotte. 11 on the shot clock.
Jalen needs 2 rebounds here to have a triple-double. And if he, the thing is, if he doesn't get it, he's had a wonderful night and a wonderful run. He's just playing just all-star basketball.
Alexander Walker from the top. Out of bounds to Atlanta. Boy, good fight. Even though Dyson couldn't come up with a rebound, he was in there mucking it up.
Yes, he was.
So Charlotte could not, and they last touched it.
And, you know, we haven't talked much about Dyson Daniels, but look at his stat line tonight. 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and 18 points. And you like when he starts to score, especially around the basket. He's done a nice job. There's Jalen Johnson.
Boy, the whole defense went to Jalen.
Yes. Good
recognition by JJ.
11 dimes. That's not bad.
Amazing. Your power forward. 103-93. Sexton. Out of bounds to Atlanta. Diabate coming in at the next opportunity. Colin Sexton back home. Big day, 18 points. But he hasn't hit a 3. He's 0 for 5. Hawks turn it over. Peterson hits the brakes. Sexton driving. Lob into Plumlee. Doesn't want to shoot it. This kid will shoot it. Knipple missing in the corner. Tapped out. To mid-floor and Sexton.
Well, Knipple doesn't miss many open shots.
Hawks are up by 10 with 7:07 left. Colin Sexton. That three-point shot's been unreliable until now. He drills one. 21 points for Colin Sexton. That matches his season high. 103-96. Jalen right back at him.
Well, Plumlee, that's your fault because you've seen him advance to the basket. You got to come out from under the goal and give help.
6:35 remaining. Colin Sexton over to Drew Peterson, the former Bostonian, in and out. A rebound to Daniels. Jalen Johnson gets the screen, gets daylight. Could not connect.
But that's another situation where Plumlee again is under the basket. You have to give help.
Colin Sexton has played 30 minutes in this one, 6 to go. Knipple puts it up. And what is the call?
Illegal defense there by the Hawks.
So a free throw. And Quinn says, what? What? Illegal defense. Here's our racetrack fueling up feature. Dyson Daniels watching that offense come back to life here. Another big day today. 20 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. Sexton hits the technical free throw for his season best 22nd point. In his career, Sexton had a 42-point game. The former Alabama standout. We have to get that in or there'd be a mutiny in the truck.
Yeah, right. You know, and I hear people in my ear, come on, roll tide. What is that? What is that?
I have no idea.
Yeah, thank you.
We hear voices in our headset.
Let's tune them out. Rest of the game.
105-97. Bridges. And a foul. Boy, Diabate can get some offensive rebounds, can he?
Oh, he is living on the glass. That's his 10th rebound.
Five fouls on Dyson. Oh, excuse me, 4 fouls on Dyson.
Man, Diabate is right there. He doesn't move out of the paint. He just gets in there and he battles.
Came to the USA when he was 14 years old from France. Had to learn how to speak English, among other things.
So did I.
3 Florida prep schools. And ended up playing collegiately in Michigan for 1 year in 21-22. Had a pretty good big man coach, Juwan Howard, that's for sure. 105-99. Hawks with the ball and a 6-point cushion. Catch and shoot. Mogay just off the mark. Bridges hustles it up. Outside Kneppel. Good again. That's 24. And the Hawks will take a timeout. 6 threes for Con Kneppel. Back after this. All this brought to you by your local Ford dealer. By the Georgia Lottery. Today could be the day. And by Rooms to Go. The Rooms to Go holiday sale is going on now. Back in Atlanta, ready for the home stretch. 5:20 to play, and the Hawks are up by 3. 20-year-old rookie Con Kneppel has come to State Farm Arena and drilled 6 3-pointers. He's got 24 points to lead Charlotte, and it's anybody's game with 5:20 left.
Yes, it is. Only a 3-point game here, so Hawks need to take advantage of every possession this last 5 minutes.
A 9-2 spurt by Charlotte to cut this thing down to 3. Alexander Walker, Onyeka, Veet, Jalen, and Dyson Daniels on the floor for the men of Quinn Snyder. Inside Onyeka.
That's a
nice spin move. Oh, he rolled it off the rim.
Oh.
He made such a good move around Bridges. Kneppel. Bridges. Diabate, it's a 1-point game.
Well, you know, they've kind of walked the Hawks down here this last couple of minutes. You thought the Hawks was going to really expand the lead there, but here comes Charlotte.
Double-double for Diabate, 10 points, 11 rebounds. 105-104, Veet. And a foul. This personal foul on the Hornets, James, his second. Oh, look at our Georgia Lottery hitting the jackpot tonight. 3 20-point scores with Nikhil knocking on the door. Dyson Daniels to the middle. Hooks, hits.
Oh, big shot there. And Dyson Daniels, a 22-point game.
107-104. Sexton feeds. It goes out of bounds. It's Atlanta ball.
That's a tough pass to give the big in that situation. In traffic along the baseline. Tough possession there.
107-104 Hawks. Alexander Walker at the helm of the offense here. Boy, 2 men go down. Hold it. Josh Tibbin has spotted a foul on Charlotte. James and Veet went down. The personal is going to be on Con Kneppel. So that's his second team foul.
No, they're going to challenge this.
A foul called and a timeout taken, and yes, it is a coach's challenge by Charles Lee on the foul call against his team and Con Kneppel.
Charlotte's called timeout to challenge the ruling of a defensive foul on Kneppel.
So we're down to 3:57 to play, and crew chief Josh Tibbin dons the headset. Let's see what we can see here, Nick. They're calling Kneppel for a push into Sion James.
Yeah, that's going to be a close one.
Yeah, they may not get away with this one.
Yeah, I mean, because you clearly see Kneppel's hand in the back of Veet.
You see the push there. That was the foul call. And it looked like the contact by Con came before Veet slammed into Sion James, but if they say he pushed it into it, Veet's off the hook anyway. Our Sprite Coach's Challenge comes with 3:57 to play. Good ball game. Both clubs on a second day of a back-to-back. Hawks looking to keep the good spirit going here with a win to go to 11-7. Get that third win at home. Set up a cup game in Washington on Tuesday night. All right, Kogut is the official with Tibbin at the monitor. If Charlotte loses the challenge, they'll lose a timeout. They'll have no more challenge. Well, they don't have any more challenges, win or lose. They'll have a couple of timeouts at their disposal. This is taking a while.
Like I said, it's a close call there.
Some of these timeouts last so long, the coaches need guest speakers.
Oh, stop. That's nice, actually. Oh, man. Yeah.
After review, the hand on the back by Kahn is actually a marginal contact, and Krejci delivers a blow into the screen. The challenge is successful. The call's being overturned to an offensive foul on Krejci. It'll be Charlotte ball on the side.
Wow. Well, I knew it was going to be a close call there.
Their second challenge. They have no further challenges.
And Veet saying, wait a minute. He shoved me into the Charlotte player. So the Hornets go 2 for 2 on challenges tonight. And not only does Veet get a foul, it's going to be a turnover. No, that was the worst outcome of all for Atlanta.
Yeah.
107-104, and Charlotte gets the ball. And here's Colin Sexton. His homecoming's gone very well today. He's 2-4 as a visitor in this building. Knipple gives, Diabate jams. It's a 1-point game.
Well, yeah, Diabate has played an excellent game off the bench.
And big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Charles Lee riding him down the stretch here. 1-point game for Jalen. Can't tie up Sion James. Here comes James. Shovels inside. Sexton gets rid of it. Knipple for the lead. No good. Tapped out. Who's got it? Charlotte. Knipple fakes. Fires. He's got it. And a foul on Onyeka.
Wow. Wow.
A 4-point play opportunity for Con Knipple. And Charlotte has taken a 2-point lead with 3:15 to play. And a man down in the lane for Charlotte.
Oh, man, what a shot by Knipple.
Boy, that was a major league push first by Charlotte's Diabate, and then he got kicked and pulled down, and what a miss. So the officials are talking this over.
Well, one thing for sure, they're not taking him out if he can still play. (109-107) Charlotte. A free throw to come for this impressive rookie. And Quinn Snyder wants to take a timeout with 3:15 left. We'll be right back. Here, and a free throw coming for Knipple, and the Hawks are down by 2. Quinn taking that timeout. Each team with 2 timeouts remaining. Hawks do have a challenge, but over the limit on fouls. And the Hornets have a foul to give coming down the stretch right now. Look at our second half numbers as we check in with Madison.
Yeah, real quick, guys. Quinn Snyder just telling the team right there that he does not want them to start running, saying that that is the advantage that the Hawks have in the pace of play, saying keep going at them and push the tempo to finish this game.
28 for Knipple. It's 110-107. It's not his biggest game. He had a 32-point game earlier. Alexander Walker.
Kid can score, man.
Daniels to Jalen. Shot clock at 8, 7. Onyeka for 3. Off the mark. Rebound Knipple. That would have tied the game. We're down to 2:50 to play. Sexton against Daniels. Knipple against Alexander Walker. Around it goes to Sexton. 4, 3 on the shot clock. Collins going up and in. Charlotte by 5. They wave it off. Offensive foul on the Hornets. Collins, Sexton through that arm.
Yes, he did. That was a good call.
It remains a 3-point game, and we may look back on this as a huge call.
Oh, that was close.
110-107 Charlotte. Jalen looking. Bounce inside. And that pass went out of bounds, and the ball belongs to Atlanta. 110-107. Alexander Walker gives. Now Jalen Johnson operates against Bridges. Turns and fires. 1-point game. 28 for Jalen.
And that was a big shot there. Huge shot by Jalen.
Well, the 2 they did not get and the 2 that Jalen Johnson delivered.
Exactly.
Knipple works off 2 screens. Jalen Johnson tracks him. Onyeka's got him in a switch. Knipple's going up. A wraparound to Diabate. It's off him out of bounds.
Yeah, that's a tough pass in tight quarters there. He didn't expect that pass.
16 Charlotte turnovers. And back-to-back turns coming down the stretch here. 1:50 to play. McKeel saves the time. Ball rolls over the timeline, and here we go with Alexander Walker moving in. Goes up and in. Hawks by 1. Boy, he took the rookie right into the hole.
Right to school.
111 to 110 with 135. Sexton against Daniels. Can't shake him. Collins gonna try. Puts up a tough shot, missed it. Rebound belongs to jump. Alexander Walker.
Well, you got to give both teams credit here, Bob. Both teams are hustling and playing really hard.
Give Diabate credit too. He hit the deck with Alexander Walker. And they'll jump it up at the Charlotte foul line. We got to like that I-85 rivalry. It's been a good one today here at State Farm Arena. 1:23 left, Hawks by 1. Big possession on the line here. Tap back to Bridges. Triple teamed. Oh boy, rough shot, and Daniels a rebound.
That was an awful shot, man. That's the best shot you can get. Now that puts you back on your heels. Now, and Hawks get a score here and get a little breathing room.
Jalen's got Sexton on him. Goes in, goes up. Rebound, Dyson had it for an instant. Charlotte gets it back. 50 seconds to play. Hawks by 1. Seven on the shot clock. Knipple gets a layup attempt. Tip no. Hawks rebound. Feet. And a jump ball is called. Quinn Snyder is all the way down to the other end of the floor. That flirting with a technical. He couldn't believe a foul wasn't called. Charles Lee saying, hey, that should be a technical on Quinn. And all kinds of problems. Look at this. Feet gets wrapped up. And no foul was called. They'll jump at the Charlotte foul line. .7 seconds left in the game. And another big jump for the possession here. It's going to be Veet and Sexton. A lot of jockeying around that circle. Hawks Live postgame presented by Georgia Natural Gas coming up. Loose to the corner. Onyeka gets it over to Veet. Hawks by 1. Jalen in the middle to Onyeka. Back to Nikhil. 10 on the shot clock. And hold everything. A whistle. Stops the game with 15.1.
You know what? You had a little time coming back. I don't know about that foul there.
They had one to give.
Oh, it's one to give.
And Bridges picks up his second. Now the Hawks have the ball out of bounds.
But it's only 1 second, you know, between the shot clock and the game clock.
A discussion going on with Josh Tibbin and Marat Kogut. I think they want to check. Well, I'm not sure what they want to check here. Maybe Josh will tell us. I think we're just trying to get the clocks in order. And now Atlanta will take a timeout.
Now,
15.1 seconds, ref. 14 on the shot clock and a 1-point game.
And if you're Charlotte, you got to get a steal here. Steal here, a quick foul. You can't let it go 14 or even 10 seconds. You got to try to get something, you know, in the inbound or take a quick foul.
Boy, it's been a wild couple of minutes here. Once again, Hawks Live postgame presented by Georgia Natural Gas coming up. This is what has happened down the stretch, and you go back to that offensive foul called on Colin Sexton, and what a huge call that turned out to be. As we come down these final minutes here, this is just under 2 minutes to go, and Sexton was called for the offensive foul. That bucket would have given the Hornets the lead, and then the Hawks come back as Jalen Johnson. That would have, excuse me, that Sexton basket would have taken it to 5. They got the turnover, and then Nikhil Alexander-Walker flipped that baby in, and the Hawks went from 3 down to 1 up on those 2 buckets, 111 to 110.
Well, right now,
I think Sexton's asking, he said, how could you call that offensive foul on me?
well, it's too late for that now. You got to concentrate and see if you can get a steal and still a win here.
Everyone standing at State Farm to see the climactic pictures. Here's Daniels. Gets it into Nikhil. They play keep away. And the foul coming on Miles Bridges with 11.3. 1 plus the penalty for Alexander Walker.
Well, they give themselves enough time to get a good shot on the other end. Big free throws of the night right here.
Need both of these.
Yes.
A 1-point affair with 11.3. Alexander Walker 2 for 2 today.
Ooh. Ooh.
Mason Plumlee in. Sexton goes out. 11.3 seconds. The game hanging in the balance. Second shot for Alexander Walker. Two-point game. Charlotte timeout. Each team with 1 timeout remaining. Hawks have a challenge. Both teams over the limit. Atlanta 112, Charlotte 110. We'll be right back.
I need to hear you. ATL, what's happening? I need to hear you.
Sellout crowd of 17,460 to watch this I-85 Southeast Division rivalry game between Charlotte and Atlanta, and they have got their money's worth tonight. The Hawks have come back to lead it 112 to 110, but they have to find a way to defend the final 11.3.
And you gotta find Knipple. Cannot let him get an open look.
The rookie from Duke has been outstanding in his first State Farm Arena game as a Hornet. 28 points and 7 3-pointers. A 2 will tie it, a 3 will win it, with 11.3 left and Sexton back in the game. And there's Kahn. Let's see what Charles Lee has decided to draw up here. Hawks are going to put Jalen on the ball. James, the trigger man. The rookie looking, finds Knipple. He's in the corner. 9, 8, Kahn going up, stripped! Alexander Walker got him, and a foul on Charlotte. They went to the rookie, and Alexander Walker, the veteran, came up with a big play.
Big play. What a strip.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker saved the day.
Talking about redeeming yourself after missing that first free throw. Huge.
And now he's got 2 more opportunities. And if he hits them both, you feel like the game's out of danger.
Oh, yes, for sure.
I say that because I've seen too many crazy things.
Hey, what you do is tell guys, don't touch anyone.
Right. Second shot to put the Hawks up 4. Nickeil ready. Pops out. Timeout Charlotte with 4.2, and a 3-pointer will tie it. Oh, baby. Boy, one more look at the good defense as Knipple, they chased him off the 3-point line. They, meaning Alexander Walker. And then as the rookie moved in, absolutely perfect strip by Alexander Walker, and then he was fouled by Colin Sexton. He went 1 for 2. The Hornets, as we showed you just a second ago, as we recap the final 2 minutes, the Hawks were down by 3, and Sexton went in for that layup. It was good, but they waved it off. They called the offensive foul. So instead of a 5-point deficit, it was a 3-point deficit, and the Hawks have scored the last 6 points of the game to lead by 3.
Well, again, this shows a lot of their veteran experience to kind of take advantage of a missed opportunity there by Charlotte. So Hawks are in good shape. Just need to keep the ball inside the 3-point line. And if you get that type of shot beyond the arc, you know, make sure it's a heave or a challenge hand in their face.
Okongwu, Veet, Daniels, Johnson, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker on the floor for the Hawks. And Alexander-Walker goes right to Knipple. Sexton also a threat, although he's just 1 of 6 on threes. He hit his last one. Here's James on the pass in. He gets it into Bridges, fumbled, recovered. He's at midcourt. Dyson's all over him, but no foul. The shot's an air ball, and Atlanta wins the game. Final. Atlanta 113, Charlotte 110. What a finish.
Man. I tell you what, both teams played hard here tonight. The Hawks did what they needed to do down the stretch to secure this win.
6 unanswered points to end it. And this rivalry game lived up to the billing. Jalen Johnson, another spectacular night with 28 points, 8 rebounds, and 11 assists. He'll join Madison here in just a moment. But Nickeil Alexander-Walker coming up with that strip, Nick. That was the key defensive play.
Hey, biggest play of the night right there.
And offensively, Alexander-Walker finished with 23, one of 4 Hawks to score 20 or more in this game. Con Knipple moved in, and there it is. The great play by Nickeil. Let's go down to the floor in Madison.
Jalen, this game came down to the final buzzer. How'd your team get this win?
We just stayed together. It wasn't the prettiest of wins, but what matters most is we got the W.
4 different Hawks players scored 20 or more points tonight, despite being night 2 of a back-to-back. How does that speak to the overall versatility and depth this team has?
I mean, we just got guys that are ready to go. We got a lot of guys. I mean, all of our guys work hard and prepare. It's just a next man up mentality, and I think just with our cohesiveness, how we bond on and off the court, I think it's a reflection of these type of games.
And as for you, 28 points tonight, 11 assists. You've now had 7 consecutive games where you've scored at least 18 points and dished out at least 7 assists. How are you finding so much consistency in your game?
I'm just playing my game. I'm trusting what the game gives me. I'm not trying to force anything, and I think it's just a reflection of that. I mean, my teammates, they're trusting in me. My coaches are trusting in me, and I think it's just a product of that.
Now you go back on the road, but you're going with back-to-back wins. How can you use this win as motivation?
Obviously, we got to take what we did well and carry it on to the next game, take what we need to learn from, and get better for the next game. Yes, sir.
And how about that guy coming up with a big stop there with just 5 seconds left to play?
I mean, that's what he does for us. Killers came up big time for us in so many games this year. And he just got to keep trusting himself, man. He puts in the work, and yeah, he was just big time. Big time.
All right, Jalen, congrats. Enjoy this one.
Perfect, thank you.
All's well that ends well at State Farm Arena for the Hawks tonight. 113 to 110, the final.
Max.